Alright, hey guys, we're back. I can't even keep my I just keep laughing, I don't know why. Anyway, we're back with another bonus video. So, some of you guys might know I'm not live streaming today. I've got like family coming in from out of town, and so no live stream. But usually if I'm not going to do a live stream, I try to have some additional video that's like a fun little bonus, so that it's not like there's nothing happening today. Just a little fun thing for you guys to watch that's like, hey, it's in place of a live stream. And it's it's been a hot minute since I've done one of these. I did one like over a year ago, and that time it was the same situation. I was making one of these for the place of a live stream, and that one, let's just say, was a bit more than rushed. I kind of ran through it. It was like a speedy, super speedy video. I didn't take any time thinking about anything, so I just kind of ran through it, and we called it a day. And I thought it would be fun to do it again, because why not? It's been over a year. Let's just do it again. And this time we'll take a little bit more time to go through everybody and make some calculated decisions and not just be all willy-nilly about everything. There's a few more sections here that are, you know, I can put people in. This is just a modified, so we can go through the characters. This is just a modified character tier list. I added on a couple Secret of the Mimic characters since they weren't on that list, and I thought this would just be fun. So, let's just do this. You guys know what you're here for. Let's just do this again, and we'll be a bit more calculated. I'll probably be laughing for half the time. All right, we're going through them in order this time too. Last time it was just a bunch of random. There's a random order. This time it looks like they're actually in order of the game. So let's do this. First of all, we got Freddy Fazbear himself. I do like the classic design a little bit better. I can't even talk anymore. A little bit better than the original design. I'm gonna give him a. I don't know what the heck happened. The whole thing just decided to like expand with weird ads. So we're putting him in fine. I was gonna put him in fine, and then something wacky happened with the website. We're putting him in fine. My man Bonnie, not quite as good as some of the other Bonnies. He's gonna go right up there with Freddy. Chica, I'm honestly not a big fan of FNAF 1 Chica, especially in terms of a certain appeal. So she's gonna go in the just regular pass. Foxy, I like FNAF 1 Foxy. Not that much though. He's going in there fine. Golden Freddy is basically just Freddy, just a color switch, so he's gonna go there too. Toy Freddy, I'm not a huge fan of. I'm gonna go with probably not. Toy Bonnie all night. Everybody knew we were kind of racing to that one. Everybody knew that was gonna go up there. Toy Bonnie, he's probably gonna be the only one up there. Toy Chica, I gotta put her there. I mean, no, I'm putting her down one. I'm just not a fan. No, just not a fan. Mangle, I like Mangle. Mangle will go in Smash. Withered Freddy, I like Withered Freddy. Withered Bonnie, not quite up there with Toy Bonnie, but we'll put him in the Smash. Withered Chica, I like her design a little bit better. She's gonna go in there fine. I don't like Withered Foxy at all. He's gonna be the first hard pass. I just don't like his design, and I don't like anything appealing about him, so he's gonna go down there. Marionette, yeah. So the thing is, like, some of these characters are like possessed by kids, which makes it kind of a tough decision. So they're gonna go in the hard pass because design wise, I like the puppet's design, not for any sort of appeal. And possessed by a kid, not very great. I guess Golden Freddy's up there, but who cares about Golden Freddy? Wither Golden Freddy, pass. Not as big of a fan of Wither Golden Freddy. The Shadows, he's just regular. He's just Toy Bonnie, but like I like Toy Bonnie better. So I'll put Shadow Bonnie in like the top tier Smash. Balloon Boy, never. I hate Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy is terrible. I hate Balloon Boy with all my heart and soul. That would be a never situation. I'm assuming this weird picture is supposed to be JJ. That's a similar situation. Never. Endo02, he's going to go in the Smash. Have to. I love Endo02. Endo02 is awesome. I want to see Endo02 in the FNAF 2 movie. We have to see him. He's cool. My boy, Sprillium Afton. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with probably not, because there's all those spring locks and, like, you know, you don't want a little bit of like a bang bang crunch kind of a effect. So like, probably not. Those spring locks could go off. I actually really like Phantom Freddy's design. He's going into Smash. He's definitely got that appeal. He's got that appeal for me. Watermelon Chica is just a less appealing version of regular Chica. She's going in the hard pass. Phantom Foxy, I can't stand this guy one bit. He's going in the never category. He scared the living crap out of me when I played Help Wanted. I don't like this guy very much. Which one's this one? Phantom Mangle? I'm gonna go probably not. I'm not a big fan of their Phantom design. Phantom Puppet is technically a hallucination, but I'm gonna go with probably not. Another Balloon Boy variant going on there. Nightmare Freddy. I'm not a huge fan of Nightmare Freddy's design. He's gonna be a pass. I can't even really see, but I'm assuming this one's Nightmare Bonnie. I like Nightmare Bonnie's design. He's pretty cool, and he's got that kind of, he's got a little bit of that appeal. He's got that big jaw. So we'll go with Smash. Which one's this one? Nightmare Chica. I don't like all the teeth. That's probably not like there's a lot of teeth, you know, and that probably wouldn't be very good. So I'm gonna go with the pass. Nightmare Foxy. He's okay. You know, if he had that tongue still, that would definitely be a big boost if he had that little tongue. So if we're going off the title screen, which we'll go off the title screen because he's got that tongue. So he's got that bonus. We're going to put him in Smash. I love Nightmare Fredbear. He's going in Smash. Nightmare, not a big fan of, you know, he's Nightmare Fredbear, but like, I guess he's actually he's pretty cool now that I think about it. I've never really thought about Nightmare. He's gonna go up there. I like Nightmare. Plush Trap, I hate Plush Trap. He's going down there. Nightmare Yon. We're gonna go with the hard pass. A little too skeletal. I'm not a big fan there. Random. Is this a Jacko Bonnie? I like the flames. Might make things a little bit steamy. We'll go in there fine. Nightmare Jacko Chica. Just the same thing as regular Nightmare Chica. The Nightmare Mangle. I'm gonna put in pass. We're gonna put her in pass. Nightmare Balloon Boy. Obviously never. Circus Baby. That's just a no-brainer. That's just a hard pass. Like, you gotta be some sort of sicko. Ballora, I hate Ballora with all my guts. She's like the channel arch nemesis. I hate her. She's going in never. Funtime Freddy. I love Funtime Freddy. He's in the top 3 of my favorite characters. I love Funtime Freddy. He's going in Smash. Which one's this? Funtime Foxy. I kind of like Funtime's Foxy's design. Like the complete mangle. We'll put him up in the Smash. Ennard. I like Ennard. He's kind of cool. However, there's all those wires, and I feel like it'd be the same thing with Springtrap. Like, you try, and all the wires might, you know, a little bit crunchy, we'll say. So I'm gonna put him in the probably not. Lolbit is just a computer program. I can't really determine anything off of that, so we're gonna put it hard pass. Biddy Bab, that's the hard pass. Mini Arenas, a hard pass. These ones we can kind of fly through. Yendo, absolutely smashed. I love Yendo. He's awesome. Which one's this? Rockstar Freddy? I like Rockstar Freddy. He's kind of cool. I'll put him in there fine. Rockstar Bonnie. I like Rockstar Bonnie. He's cool. We'll put him in Smash. I'm not a big fan of Rockstar Chica. That's going to be a pass. Rockstar Foxy is like my least favorite Foxy design of all time. He's going to go in the hard pass. Lefty. The big torture machine. I feel like that's just gonna be the same thing as Springtrap. We'll put them in the probably not. scrap bait, all of the scraps are just going to be the same thing as, like, it would just be really uncomfortable, especially with her. She's going to go in the hard pass. My boy, the scrap trap, Afton. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I would put him in a lower category, except he has the best FNAF pickup line of all time, which, if you guys are a fan of the channel, you would know this pickup line. How could I resist a promise such as this? I love that pickup line. He's going in the Smash. Molten Freddy, I like Molten Freddy, but, like, not enough. Not like a full like, so we'll put him in probably not. Mr. Hippo, I like Mr. Hippo. He's going to Smash. Orville the Elephant, I don't like Orville. Not one bit. His voice is just, I don't like his voice. I don't like anything about him. He's going in the hard pass. Hard pass. Ned Bear, same thing. I'm not a big fan of the mediocre melodies. Man, we're learning out of space here. They used a very creepy picture of Pick Patch. Probably hard pass. Happy Frog, hard pass. Helpy. Ugh. I'm gonna go with a probably not. Funtime Chica. Probably not. L Chip. L Chip's gonna get a there fine. Not quite on the level of Smash, but they're gonna get a there fine. The puppet, another puppet variant. That's gonna be a hard pass, just because it's another puppet variant. Music Man. Is gonna get a there fine. Candy Cadet is gonna get a there fine as well. Trash in the Gang, all in one. I love Trash in the Gang. They're getting a Smash. Dreadbear. I don't like Dreadbear. We're gonna go with the pass. Glitch Trap, my man. I love Glitch Trap. He's good at a Smash. Ooh, the plush babies. That's gonna be a hard pass on that one. I like Grim Foxy's design. This should have been like the Nightmare Foxy. Only issue is he's on fire, but like I said, could make things a little bit steamy. I'm gonna give him a there fine. We are making this tier list way too big. We can't even see my boy Toy Bonnie in the all night. Captain Foxy. He's like regular Foxy. He'll get a there fine. Glamrock Freddy. As much as I like Glamrock Freddy, I'm not a huge fan of his design. But he does have that chest hole, so we'll give him a there fine. Glamrock Chica, she's okay. She's fine. We'll give her a fine, because whatever. Montgomery Gator, I can't stand this guy's guts. He killed Glamrock Bonnie. I hate him. He is getting a never because I hate him. Roxy's gonna get a there fine. Sun, I'm not a big fan of Sun. That's gonna be a pass. Moon, I actually like Moon a little bit better, but not enough. So that's gonna be a probably not. DJ Music Man, I love DJ Music Man. He's gonna get a there fine. Vanny, this is like the only like main human character on the list. Design wise, she's not bad. I like the eyes. We're gonna give her a there fine. Burn Trap, not the Mimic. Burn Trap's gonna get the same thing as Spring Trap. Probably not. Which one's this? This is I'm running. I can't even remember everybody's name. The Blob. The Blob. That's like the Ennard situation, the Molten Freddy situation. All those wires and everything kind of tangling around. Where did I even put? Oh, I put Molten Freddy. Probably not. Where did I put? Oh, well, if he's like Molten Freddy and Ennard, he's got to go in. Probably not. Shattered Chica. Not a big fan of her design. That's gonna be a pass. I like that Monty got split in half, but that's gonna be a pass. We are making this list way too long. Shattered Roxy's kind of cool, but same thing, pass, just too exposed. The big chest cavity with all the spikes on Ruined Freddy, gonna be a little bit tricky to work with. That's gonna be a pass. I love my man Glamrock Bonnie, despite the fact that he's destroyed, which, you know, kind of brings up some interesting questions. I'm gonna give him a pass. I like his design, but he's also dead, and that's really bad. Ruined Chica, I don't like all the gloopiness of the design. Not a big fan. Monty's just even worse than regular Monty. Ruined Roxy, pass. Eclipse, pass. My man Mixes, the cyber chase villain. I'm gonna give him, we're gonna finally go back up here. I'm gonna give him a there fine. The Mimic! I'm gonna give this version of the Mimic a hard pass because I absolutely cannot stand his design. It's really terrible. Mascot Mimic is the same thing. I don't like Mascot Mimic. Carney is just Rockstar Freddy, but slightly different, so I'm gonna give him a there fine. Jacko Moon? He's a little too creepy. I'd be a little bit spooked out if we were going at it. Mystic Hippo? She's stuck in that box, though. That kind of makes things a little bit difficult. We're gonna give her probably not. Ruined DJ Music Man. I'm gonna give a probably. All right, now we're on the Secret of the Mimic. We're at the final game here. We got Jackie. Now she's only half a robot. Well, she's pretty big and heavily underutilized. I'm gonna give Jackie a probably. Dolly, I'm not a big fan of Dolly in terms of character, in terms of design, but she has my favorite line in Secret of the Mimic when she's walking around and she's like, "You need a lobotomy." I love that line, so I'm gonna give her a probably not. I'm just gonna put it just there. I'm not a big fan of Maestro Music Man. That's what I call him. I'm gonna give him a pass. I don't like his design. He's a little too weird. This one was one I wasn't sure if I was gonna include, but we got Tiger Rock. This is kind of like a puppet Golden Freddy situation where it's like there's technically somebody possessing the thing. But I like Tiger Rock, so that's gonna be a probably. Then we have OG Secret of the Mimic, and he is gonna get a smash. First time in a long time here. And last up, we have Party Time Chica, which I'm not a huge fan of the design, but it was really great to see her in the game, so she's gonna get a there fine. And this is our whole list. We got the whole list here. Very pass heavy on the list. We kind of thought things out a little bit more. Very, very pass heavy. I don't know how it compares to the other one I did. I don't really remember that one, if I'm going to be honest. I just know it was like over a year ago. And we have some new entries here, some new characters. And all around, I mean, this obviously makes sense because I was the one that was judging this. And I mean, of course, the only person in the all-night category has to be my man Toy Bonnie. He has to be there. There's no... I feel like people kind of thought that was going to happen, at least if you've known the channel, like right away. So obviously he's the only one up there. Gotta love my man Toy Bonnie. I made a whole freaking video on him. So all around, I think it's a much better showing here. We were much more fair to everybody. We kind of thought things through a little bit more, and we really calculated things. You know, like we sat down, we did the math, we added up the numbers, and we really thought about things. And I'd say this is the definitive Rise Your Bro 3 Smash or Pass tier list with the FNAF characters. Now, obviously, this isn't all of them. I looked through, like, the FNAF character tier lists, and there was one that had, like, 300 plus characters because it was all, like, the FNAF world characters, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna do this. I'd be here for, like, a year if I tried to do that. So, this is all just the main characters. All around, I think it's a pretty good showing. We had to be thoughtful on some, and we had to be kind of just reckless on others. But all around, I think it's pretty definitive to say this is the one. And you can also kind of tell which... This is sort of like a mix. It's a Smash or Pass plus like which characters I like, which obviously kind of just connects together. So all around, good showing. I think we did pretty well. Go compare it to the other one. See what I did on the other one. I don't remember. I feel like Toy Bonnie was kind of up there, but I think I put all the Bonnies up in the top. So definitely more fair this time. And, yeah, that's really about it. Just thought it would be a fun little bonus video to do here for you guys since, you know, like there's no live stream. And, yeah, we're just gonna call it here. I don't really know what else to say. This is just a fun random video I decided to redo again because why the heck not? So, anyway, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching if you actually did. I wouldn't blame me if you didn't. And always remember, I love my man Toy Bonnie. I don't know where I'd be without him. See you in the next one.